Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy LB. In this video I'm gonna show you how to create this wrap effect or just teleport effect in DaVinci Resolve. So as you see, you have been seeing my original clip, how I have been shooted. So now I bring it here on this DaVinci Resolve. So now the things I'm going to do. So guys, as you see, first I'm going to jump like a one frame because I just want like a freezy frame which will be in the background. Okay, so let me just move this lead line here at the beginning of this clip. Okay, and I have to press this light arrow to jump one frame. Okay, so now guys, this is my one frame that I have been jumped. Okay, so make sure you jump one frame. Okay, one frame, and then bring this laser and then just cut it. Move this original clip here. So now click on this one frame, right click on it, and then go here on this change clip speed. Okay, then click here freeze frame. Okay, this is gonna be my background. Okay, so now and I'm going to extend, depend how this clip it is. Okay, something like this. All right, so okay, and now the things I'm going to do, and I'm going to find where this subject looks like it reaches on the place. Okay, so for example on this first motion. Okay, you see guys, this first move, this subject seems like it comes from up. Okay, so now the things I'm going to do, I'm going to stop it by here. Okay, seems comes from up, and I'm going to cut these things. Okay, these before things I have to delete it. Okay, let me just put it here at the beginning of my timeline, something like this. So this is my background that I have been freeze. Okay, and then this is where it will be started, something like this, and then it will, this clip, it must be like have like a 5 seconds, and then I have to cut it by here, and I'm going to find the second motion. Okay, so it will move from here up to this black chair. Okay, so and I'm going to find where it seems like it have already reached on the chair, something like this. Okay, like this one. Okay, and I have to delete these before things. Okay, now when I play guys, you see first it reaches from up to down. Okay, and then direct it goes in this black chair. Okay, and also let me just give this clip like a 5 or 3 seconds. Okay, and I have to just cut it. So and I'm going to find the third motion. Okay, comes from this black chair into this white chair. Okay, for example, yes, I have to cut it by here. All right, okay, something like this, and I have to combine it with this second clip. All right, so now I have to give them also like 5 seconds. Okay, and let me just cut, and then for this last I have to start it by here, something like this, when it comes from this chair into this place. All right, so and I'm going to delete these first things. Okay, and I have to combine it together. So now let me extend my background, guys. Okay, so now let me try to play. Let me see how it is. You see guys, in the second place, and then this is the third one also, and then this is the last one. So all right, so the things I'm going to do guys, so let me select those 4 clips and then move it here at the beginning of this timeline. For this clip, for this first clip, I'm going to jump 6 frames. Okay, where this subject will comes from up to down, okay? So and I'm going to count the 6 frames, okay? 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay? And I have to move it forward like this one, okay? And also for this second clip, okay, and I'm going to count 4 frames, okay? So make sure you are on the between those 2 clips, okay? 1 2 3 4, okay? Let me just jump this gap. All right, even let me come back here. 1 2 3 4, okay? And also I have to jump this gap, even this one. 1 2 3 4, let me jump this gap like this, okay? So guys, let me come back here for this first clip here, guys. On this first clip, and I'm going to like steal, let me just steal like a 1 frame, okay? 1 frame, okay? You see where this clip is starting on, and I'm going to jump 1 frame back forward, 1 frame, something like this. And let me extend this 1 frame like this, guys, okay? And this 1 frame, and I'm going to cut this 1 frame, okay? So I'm going to freeze this 1 frame because it is gonna be extended on this gap, okay? Let me just click on it, click on it, go here on change clip speed, freeze frame, change, okay? So and I'm going to extend something like this. All right, so now when you play, you see, all right, this looks good. It's freezed like in that 6 frame, okay? And also, and I'm going to do it for these clips, okay? Something like this. So for here too, I have to steal if for this first clip, not the second one, okay? Even on this second one, I have to steal on this, okay? For here, and I have to steal another 1 frame for this for here, guys, okay? I'm going to do like this, okay? You see where this clip it is ended, and I'm going to jump 1 frame, okay? Something like this. I have to extend, and I'm going to steal 1 frame. I have to cut it, and then click on it, change clip speed, freeze frame, change. All right, and I'm gonna extend in this gap, something like this. This is nice. And when I play, you see, all right, okay, this frame, it's freezed like 4, yes, in just a few time, okay? And this one too, and I'm going to steal like 1 frame, 1, okay? So for this frame, and I'm going to just cut it, this 1 frame, and I'm going to freeze it. All right, click, change clip speed, freeze frame, change, and extend in this gap. All right, so and for this last one too, let me do it also where this clip it is ended. Let me jump 1 frame, and I'm going to extend something like this. So just let me cut my frame, and I extend in this gap, okay? So let me just freeze it first, and let me just extend it, something like this, guys. All right, so when I have already done to freeze my frames, so the next step, and I'm going to click on it, click on it, go on new fusion clips, okay? And this one too, new fusion clip, click for this freeze frame, okay? Not this original clip, okay? New fusion clip, and this last one, new fusion clip. All right, so let me just come back here for this first freeze frame, okay? So and I'm going to jump on this workspace of fusion. All right, so the things I'm going to do, and I'm going to mask this subject, okay? Because this subject, it will comes from up to down, okay? So that reason why I have to click here on this media in 1, okay? Come here for this polygon. So click here on this invert, okay? You see, and I'm going to mask this subject, okay? This subject, guys, okay? So let me just mask it, something like this. It is not necessary to mask it all, okay? So when you're done, make sure the first point and last point it is combined, something like this, guys, okay? Sorry, something like this one. Okay, so when you're done, come back here for this invert again. Okay, now you see I remain the subject only. So when you're done, so now come back here for this edit workspace. So and when you're done also, and I'm going to search the effect called, we're gonna use two effects. The one it is called transform, the second one it is called directional blur. Okay, so make sure this freeze frame layer it is selected. Okay, so let me come here for this open fx. Okay, search transform, and then move this transform on this layer, cause you know guys, this clip it is comes from up to down. Okay, so make sure, let me just come here for this last frame. Okay, it is this one. Okay, and they have to add the keyframe for position X and Y. Now come here for this first frame of this freeze frame, and then let me just move it up something like this, cause it comes from up. So when I play, you see it comes from up something like this. Now you see how these things it is. This is pretty nice. Okay, and I'm going to add the directional blur. Okay, so type directional blur and then move it here for this freeze frame. Okay, so now you see how it is. So about this blue length, and I'm going to give them like this blue length here. It seems it comes from up to down, and then I have to increase this strength of this blur. You see it's gonna be, looks like it has some more speed. Okay, when I play, now you see how these things is looking. So this is pretty nice. All right, so let me jump on this second fusion. Okay, fusion layer. So first let me come back here for this fusion workspace to mask, you know guys. Okay, so and click here on this media one in. Okay, go here on this polygon icon, so click here on invert, and I'm going to mask this subject. Okay, so let me just mask it something like this. All right, so when you're done, come to click on invert again. Okay, so when you're done, come back for this edit workspace, cause guys, this subject will comes from this place. Okay, started from this place to direct this black chair. So how I'm going to animate it, first let me just add transform. Okay, and then let me just move it here, and I'm going to add the keyframe for here, X and Y, even zoom. Okay, and I'm going to come back here for this last frame. So let me just move it on this chair direct. Okay, and just make it zoom out something like this, move it down like this one. Okay, so when I play, now you see how directly it goes to this black chair. So and I'm going to add like directional blur. Okay, in order to smooth my animation. All right, so let me just add the angle of this blur something like this, and let me just give it like kind of strength. Yeah, you see how it is. You see how this direction of this blur angle it is. So I have to give them something like this. Okay, so when I play, now you see how it is going. This is pretty nice guys. Okay, so and also let me just make it these last two ones. Okay, let me just try to hurry up. Now you see how it is going. All right, all right, so now I have already done making this teleport effect. So and the things I'm going to do, and I'm going to add camera shake for each this clip. Okay, so first, and I'm going to select these all clips, okay? But before I select on it, so now I'm going to mark where this freeze frame it is, okay? So for this one, this is the first freeze frame layer. I have to mark it. You see guys, I got the blue mark. Even this one, the second, let me just mark it like this. For the third one too, and even this last one. All right, so when I'm done, I have to select it all, right click on it, go here on this fusion clip. All right, so now you see I got one layer, and then let me just go on the fusion to create the camera shake. So now you see this how the fusion it is, okay? So and click on this media in control plus space bar, okay? So now this is camera shake. Now you type the camera shake and then press add. So you see this is the camera shake settings. So come here for this edge, change into duplicate. So and other one, duplicate, and then come here for this overall strength and then put it on 0. All right, so now in the moment to find for the first motion, you see guys, I have to come where it is starting. For this 0, I have to add the overall strength when the keyframe, when the number it is on 0, and then come where it is ended, it is here too, and also add the keyframe when it is on 0. So come on the middle one where this keyframe it is coming down. Let me just add like 0.5 or 6, okay? Now this is good. And then let me just come here for the second one too, where it is starting on, it is this one. Let me add the strength keyframe when it is on 0, and then come where it is ended here too. Let me add the keyframe too, and then come on the middle of those two keyframes that have been created. Let me just also add 0.5 or 7. All right, and then for the third one also it is the same. Here too, let me add the keyframe where it is starting and where it is ended, and the middle one 0.6. So and for the last, it is starting by here in this chair. Let me add the keyframe for this overall strength, okay? And where it is ended, let me also add the keyframe in the middle one, 0.5 or 6. This is pretty nice, guys. When you just want to smooth those keyframes, okay, you just come here for this split line, okay, enable this camera shake. Now you see how those camera shake it is, okay? The things you have to do, press Ctrl plus A and then press F to smooth it. Now when you play, guys, you see what you get, this warp effect or teleport effect. Now this is how you can create this effect in DaVinci Resolve without using any plugin.